another episode of the Quick 30 Podcast family. It's an exciting episode because y'all know what transpired? Week 1 of the NFL. Well, we get football till 2026, man.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I used to pray for times like this, like you said.
This man right here, before we hopped on this, he was trying to make fun of me because I was eating some, y'all know, the Tostitos chips, little nacho chips. I didn't put guac on it. I didn't put salsa on it. I put hot sauce on it. And it was very good. I've been doing this for a long time, though.
That's ridiculous. Like, he willingly did that. Like, he didn't even have to do that. He willingly.
No, it was mandatory. It was indispensable.
Because y'all know how Mike is about his hot sauce, okay? If y'all don't, just know, don't touch this man's hot sauce.
Yeah, don't touch the hot sauce.
There will be a problem.
Yeah.
There will be a problem. It don't matter who you are. This man put it on some... Nah, bro, I can't get with that.
It made my breath a little hot. That's why I got this water right here. I ain't gonna lie. Made my breath a little hot. I was talking. I kind of smelled my breath. I was like, yo, my breath rocking a little bit, bro. Trying a little hot. But nah, man, the NFL, it was very disappointing for me this week. The games were good, but for me and my team, the G-Man right here, I was disappointed. We're gonna get into that a little later. But what team really surprised you in week 1?
Well, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I did not think there was a chance that the Chargers were gonna beat the Chiefs. Not a single chance.
That's a sneaky one. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I understand the Chargers have a solid team, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I just think the Chiefs, it doesn't matter who they throw out there. As long as they got 15, I'll be thinking they're going to win. Like, especially week 1. Like, especially, we played them week 1 last year, and they came out with a dub. So I was thinking they was going to start off 1-0, but they lost. And within that game, Quentin Johnson, Mr. Drop Boy.
Oh, that man didn't drop the ball at all. That was crazy.
Nah. Him and CeeDee Lamb changed bodies. I swear. They changed bodies. They changed bodies.
That man Quentin Johnson was looking like an elite wide receiver.
That's what I'm saying. Where did that come from, Mike?
McConkey was playing good. Quentin Johnson was playing good. Shoot, even Keenan Allen was playing good. He had at least 6 or 7 receptions.
Keenan Allen turned back the clock. That's a fantasy player right there. That's one of my fantasy players right there. But the Chargers, they definitely surprised me. Even though it was a neutral game in Brazil, I still expected the Chiefs to come out with that.
Normally the Chiefs beat the Chargers too. They own them.
They had won 7 of their last 8 against the Chargers. Unbelievable.
Justin Herbert looked like the better quarterback, though. I will be transparent in saying that.
He did. And that also surprised me because I thought Mahomes was gonna, because he's had, people's had conversations about Mahomes. Is he the best or is he not the best? Because you got Josh Allen, you got Joe Burrow, you got Lamar Jackson, and all of them, and a lot of people started forgetting about Mahomes, and Mahomes comes out and he loses to Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert was running the ball too. I was like, this is a new and improved Justin Herbert that I'm seeing right here.
Yeah, new and improved Justin Herbert. He's trying to prove something this year. He's tired of losing, and you honestly gotta love it because you don't want your franchise quarterback to be a loser. So. But that was one team that surprised me. I'm gonna let you go. I have another team, but I'm gonna let you go just in case I don't want to take any of your teams. So I'm gonna let you go.
Now we might have the same teams. Let me look real quick. I know one of them was the Steelers for me. The Steelers and the Jets.
I wasn't gonna choose them because they're obviously the Steelers, but that's a great pick.
Yeah,
that's a great pick.
Yeah, I know the rivalry you have with them. I will have to say too, the Packers are my number 1 team. And the other team that I would have to say on here are the Bears and the Vikings. Both of them, because they put up a good fight. But if I have to choose one, because I'm not going to spend all the time talking about each of those teams, I will have to go with the Packers. They surprised me the most because I didn't think their defense was gonna come out like that. They came out ferocious, man. Now, let me break this down for you, Mo. Let me break this down. The Packers trailed 99-43 in the first half of games against the NFC North last season.
Wow, that's a stat right. I didn't even know that.
That's crazy. That's crazy, right?
That is crazy.
Now, if you think of the reason why that stat is so imperative, because if you think about it, Micah Parsons had came along in the trade with Kenny Clark. He was able to reverse that. The Lions did not get to the end zone until the end of the game. You know how crazy that is, bro? And that's the Detroit Lions. Those are no scrubs. They was in the divisional round against the Commanders last year. One of the highest.
And the championship game the year before.
Yeah, one of the most prolific offenses in football. Right?
Yep.
Another reason why this is so surprising to me, because I knew the Packers were good. But it's not just them defensively. If you look at their offensive scheme, man, it's developed. It has developed that game. I was like, am I watching the Packers? Jordan Love was sitting back there. I know they went 11-6 last year, but he was looking like on Sunday, cool, calm, collected, making the right plays. One play specifically, I remember they were in the end zone and Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph were spread wide out. So it was just a linebacker on Tucker Kraft through a seam route. Dime. I said, boy, that's a dime. Over Jack Campbell, I said dime. I said
that boy was not playing.
And he spreaded the ball around Jordan Love. He spreaded the ball to Romeo Doubs, Jaden Reed, Wicks, Tucker Kraft, and Christian Watson wasn't even playing.
Yeah, so that team's a little scary.
That's why I'm saying, Mo, they surprised me because they are terrifying. Imagine Micah Parsons and Wyatt. You know, Wyatt had a really good season last year for them, too. He was probably their only D lineman that I thought was very good. Imagine him and Micah, that presence together during this whole season.
Man, him, Micah, they got Rashad Gary.
Yeah, Rashad Gary, too. Yeah, I forgot about Rashad Gary.
That D-line is something serious, something serious. And they still got McKinney, don't they?
Yeah, they still got Xavier McKinney.
Man.
Hey, guess what this? Hey, Mo, Sonic and Hedgehog only had 44 rushing yards.
Yeah, they were boxed. Amon-Ra was boxed. Jamison Williams was boxed. Jahmyr Gibbs was boxed. And David Montgomery was boxed. Their whole offense was boxed.
Yeah, so
it was honestly kind of crazy. I was watching that game live, and I was like, I watched that game because I thought it was going to be a great game.
I thought it was too.
And it turned out to be a great game for the Packers. The Lions, they just didn't even show up. Yeah, they were still in Detroit. The game was in Green Bay. I don't know what they was doing.
The Packers are so scary, bro. They really are, because Micah Parsons, I hate to say this because he was a former Cowboy. If he was on the Cowboys, I wouldn't be talking about him in this manner. He's an animal on that field, bro. Micah Parsons, when his presence is on that field, you have to have a little, trepidation in your heart, because looking at it, as soon as he stepped on the field, Jared Goff had to get the ball out quicker. And one of those times that Micah Parsons was chasing him, it resulted in a pick.
Yep, that is true. That is true. Every time Micah Parsons pressured the quarterback, something good happened for the Packers. And especially when he sacked him, he could have really gotten a strip sack. Really, Jared Goff protected it well, but man, the way he was chasing down Jared Goff, man, that was like a lion on his prey right there. Boy, that boy was trying to get to Jared, boy. That boy wanted Jared for dinner, bro.
Yo, that man Micah, he was treating him like that was some fried chicken wings right there, yo.
Yeah, that boy needed that sack bad.
He was hungry for it. He was chasing him.
Man, but I ain't gonna lie, before we get off to the next one, another team I will have to say, I know you ain't gonna like it. But I have to shine some light on them. That is the Indianapolis Colts.
The freak
Daniel
out of here, yo.
Jones
I knew you was
did
gonna
what he
mention
needed
him.
to
I
do.
knew you were gonna do that.
Daniel Jones did what he needed to do, but it's not that I'm surprised about Daniel Jones.
Get the heck out of here, bro. He's not like that.
Y'all have heard me say this. I've taken flack from Mike for the last few years about Daniel Jones, but Daniel Jones isn't the reason why I say I'm surprised. It was how they won. They dominated.
Yeah, it was
they
dominance.
Absolutely dominated the Dolphins. They forced multiple turnovers. They looked like they was having a lot of fun out there. And honestly, for a Colts team that, has been subpar these last few years, I'm excited to see what they do. I don't think they'll be a crazy team this year, but it did surprise me how dominant they were in that game.
Daniel Jones. So I want to repeat this to everybody watching this. Let me get close to the camera.
Here we go.
Let me get close. Daniel Jones will never do that again. I'm tired of all y'all people hitting my phone. Mo was included with it too. Daniel Jones, I promise you, in his career, is not throwing for over 260 yards and getting 3 tutties. It's not gonna happen again. I'll leave it at that. He's not doing that again.
Disrespectful. Y'all,
Congratulations to week 1.
He ignored my text, y'all.
I did.
He ignored my text about Daniel Jones.
But I just want to dive into just the Vikings and the Bears just for a little bit before we go off to the next segment. The reason why both of them look good is because Caleb Williams, I don't know if he must have drunk the water from Space Jam or something. The offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson coming there. But Caleb Williams looked like a dominant quarterback on Monday.
Yeah, when he was running that ball, I didn't know if I was watching Caleb Williams or Lamar Jackson.
You remember that spin juke move?
Man, the spin juke move, this man was going crazy. When this man got tackled at the 1-yard line, or he stepped out of bounds at the 1-yard line, bro, the speed he went from the line of scrimmage to that place, bro, it looked like he ran a 4.4, bro. It said he's listed at a 4.5. I don't believe that. That man looked like he was running a 4.45 or something, bro. He got out of there quick.
Hey, you remember?
I was very impressed with Caleb Williams.
You remember that throw to Roman Dunze on the sideline?
On the sideline.
That was crazy.
Man, rolling to his right.
That was crazy.
That's arm talent right there. That's why he was drafted. That's why he was drafted that high. That's why.
And I thought about something today. Caleb Williams has, 55 sacks last year. That's inexcusable. Part of it was on him because he's holding the ball for 25 seconds. But most of that is because of that offensive line. It was garbage. Terrible. But now they improved the offensive line. And I had to think about it. Yep. Caleb Williams had numerous coaches and coordinators last year. Now he got Ben Johnson. He solidified with a good one. We're going to see what he can do this year.
Yeah, the great thing about Ben Johnson is he knows how to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really fast. So he designs plays. That's why Jared Goff was so effective. You could barely sack him because he was taking 3 steps and the ball was gone. So and with the O-line that's a bit spotty, that still needs some time to gel and stuff, having Ben Johnson as your offense or as your head coach is like an added bonus, really.
Yeah, and then one thing I noticed too about this man, when he had pressure coming at him and he saw the blitz coming, he got up out of there. I was proud of him for that.
Out. Yeah, we really saw like an evolution of Caleb Williams that we didn't see last year. And even though they lost, I think that they could fix that because that was really a second half problem. They really had the game in the bag, really. They just let their foot off the gas, in my honest opinion. But I really did like what I saw.
JJ McCarthy's that guy, though.
Shocking team.
JJ McCarthy's that guy.
JJ, man. JJ. And let me issue him an apology. I was definitely hating at the beginning of the game. I was definitely hating. I was like, man, I don't know if this man is the one. This man threw a 70-yard pick six. This man sucks. Man, he showed us why he was a champion in college. He definitely did that.
Yeah, he did. He did. McCarthy and the Vikings might be a problem, but two more teams actually, and then I'll move on to the next segment. The Jets. I didn't know Justin Fields had it like that, man. I didn't know he had maybe it's because Eric Glenn. I don't know. These offensive coordinators be cooking up, man. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what got into him.
Aaron Rodgers turned back the clock and shut me up because I said he was washed. I said Jalen Ramsey was washed too, but we saw that hit he got against Garrett Wilson at the end of the game.
He was teed all game.
Yeah, he was.
Jalen Ramsey was teed all game. He was like Jacksonville Jaguars.
That's all I was about to say.
That boy was talking. That boy was talking. He was slamming people to the ground. Man, if Jalen's playing like that, Baltimore, y'all better be. We better be ready.
That's the same thing I was thinking when I was watching that game. I said, Mo. I told you they were going to be a problem. I told you they were going to. Didn't I call that?
I'd be lying to you if I said I'm not a little worried. I'd be lying to you if I said I'm not worried.
But can you reiterate to the fans? Didn't I say the Steelers were going to be a little scary? And y'all try to write me off?
You did.
Okay. I like to say when I'm right.
But as we know, this is week 1. They could fall off a hill, which is what I'm hoping that they do.
We'll see. Now we gotta move on to what team were we disappointed in week 1? I know who you're gonna say, Bo. I watched the game live. I know who you're gonna say.
Yeah.
How much time did you need to recover?
Oh, I'm still not recovered. Every time I open up my phone, I actually thought about deleting social media. If it wasn't for this podcast, I would have deleted social media straight up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because every time I open up social media, I gotta see the long list of games that we've blown under John Harbaugh.
17.
I gotta see everybody talking trash. And it's just a yearly thing with the Ravens. And it's just very disappointing because you just think that, it's a new year, maybe we might correct that, and it comes first week. Like, if this happened week 5, I'd be like, all right, cool. But first week, I got to worry about this. Every game that we're up double digits, I have to worry that we're going to lose every single time.
2022-2023 season.
I can't have another one of those, man. I really can't. I threw a lot of things that year. And I'm not happy about it. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I lose my mind when we blow games like this. And I lost my mind. I threw my phone. My phone case is literally broken. My phone case is literally broken because of what happened that night. It's just very disappointing. When you're up 15 with 3 minutes left, you have to win every single time. You have to win every single time. 10 times out of 10, you got to win that game. There's only one team in the league that would blow it, and it is us. And it's just so annoying because I was telling you yesterday, I had a video ready to post. I had a video ready to post for the podcast talking my trash to everybody that was going to hate, to say that we can't beat the Bills. And I had to delete the video because we ended up losing. And I had to make a different video that was all scheduled. That was a live reaction, by the way, y'all. The video y'all see, that was a live reaction to me watching that game. It's just, I hope y'all enjoyed that because I didn't. But the Ravens, we got to get back. If we lose to the Browns, y'all going to see on the reel. Y'all going to see on the reel. I'm going to be at the game. I'm going to be yelling at the game.
Man, Mo, 15 points. 15 of them. And not even just the 15 points. You give the ball back to Josh Allen.
We basically punted to Brady. That's basically what we did.
You punt the ball to Josh Allen, and you have Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry in the backfield. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like John Harbaugh should be fired. That's what it made me feel like. Now, granted, there's been rumors that came out that Lamar said that he was cramping on 4th down. I ain't trying to hear that. We have Derrick Henry. See, like, if we didn't have Derrick Henry, I'd understand. But we have Derrick Henry. I don't care if he fumbled. That was a once-in-a-blue-moon fumble. Derrick Henry probably won't fumble for the rest of the year, to be honest with you. Like, I can't even remember the last time Derrick Henry fumbled before that fumble. And Derrick Henry, that was real tragic. But, like, I can't be mad at him. Bro almost had 200 rushing yards. Like,
yeah, it's not his fault.
We should have put that game away. We had so many mistakes. We had 2 dropped interceptions. We had a missed extra point. We had multiple 4th down opportunities to get them off the field, and we got a PI and allowed a tip drill touchdown. Like, it's just The Ravens, the only team that can beat the Ravens is the Ravens. Like, that's just what I think. That's honestly what I think. The only team that beats us is us, and we do it every single year. So, it's John Harbaugh's fault. I want him out of here. I don't care. He hasn't won since 2012, 2013. He's been here since 2008, and we have one Super Bowl appearance. So, like, why is he still here? I could understand if he was like Bill Belichick and he was actually, like, winning something, but he ain't won it since we were in 5th grade. We are grown men now. Like, that's just,
wait, do you blame some of it on Zach Orr, though?
Zach Orr? Oh, Zach Orr. Hey, listen, one thing I will say is the first, I want to say, few weeks, I think it was last year, our defense wasn't that good.
It was terrible. Was not that good. It was garbage.
But towards the end, it was good. We started to really, like, become that Ravens defense. So I honestly think that's what we're going to do this year. I think we got to give it time. I think Jair's got to get better. He's got it. Look, you either get better or you get lost, bro. Jair, I can't have that.
Keon Coleman in the second half. Oh my gosh.
Old on Sunday. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I want to be doing the little Jair celebration when he does a little but he wasn't doing no locking up, no seatbelt, no sword, no nothing. Like, our defense, 41 points is unacceptable. But granted, trusting a defense that had already allowed 38 points up until that point and punting the ball to Josh Allen is also unacceptable.
How you feel about the touchback too?
Oh man, I mean, the rules are the rules. You just got to know that. I honestly didn't know that if he slid and your finger or whatever touched it. I honestly didn't know that. He should have just batted the ball back. I think we would have been in better position. But you live and you learn.
Tyler Loop.
Rookie kicker, first game. He drilled like a 50-yarder. He's not gonna be missing that many extra points. It happens. I'm not gonna treat him like he's Tucker already. Like, we expected Justin Tucker to make literally everything. So I do know he's gonna miss. He's a rookie. He's gonna miss at some point. So I'm okay with him. You know, I'm not okay with him missing, but I'm gonna give him a pass. It was his first career game. On the road too.
I was rooting for y'all too. That's the crazy thing, man. I was at work doing coverage for the game, and I was thinking that this game was gonna be over, and you know, that happens.
The game was not over.
The
game's never over until the fat lady sings. That's what they always say.
Yeah. So I know you're disappointed in your team. My team, I don't even think disappointment is a word. That's an understatement. That's an understatement. I can't even give you a word to describe how I'm feeling about my New York Giants. I just made a reel about it too that I'm getting ready to post after this episode. The New York Giants. I rave so much about my team. So much confidence in my team. And they do this to me. They do, like, whoa, I just want you watch the game. I'm telling all the Commanders fans, they did not dominate us. The score was 14-6 at halftime. We beat ourselves. First of all, there's a multitude of reasons why we lost. Theo Johnson, I need you to catch the ball, bro. I really need you. If you're open, there's no reason why there's 3 or more drops in your hands, man.
Unacceptable, especially for a tight end.
That's what I'm saying.
They're supposed to be the security blanket. They're supposed to be the security blanket. They're supposed to be a quarterback's best friend.
David Bellinger is a run blocking tight end. He is not a tight end that's gonna give you 100 yards a game and is gonna catch the ball. That's not who he is. But he still has to show 1 reception, 12 yards. Can't deal with that. Darius Slayton, I forgot that he was even in the game. He had 0 receptions.
I forgot he
had 0 receptions.
I didn't even realize he was in the game until a timeout came on and I saw his number and I was like, wait, Darius Slayton is playing? Like, he was nowhere to be found.
Darius Slayton nowhere to be found. Wardell Robinson did what he could do in the first half. 6 catches, 55 yards. I need more than that. Malik Neighbors. Yeah. Don't get me started on Malik Neighbors. Don't get. I feel your pain, man. I feel your frustration. I feel you having a towel over your head. Bo, I'm telling everybody right now, man. If we don't improve as a team, when Malik Neighbors' rookie contract is up, like Micah Parsons, he is going to leave. He might even do us dirty and join the Eagles or the Commanders.
Yeah. He's gonna be with JD5.
It would be a waste if we don't utilize this man. And he has 3 people on him every game. I'm watching a play where he's running a dig route, bro. There's a corner over him, nickel over him, and a safety over him, bro. What do you expect him to do? And it's a miracle he caught 5 receptions. And, you know, Mo, I said receivers for a long time. But I can't even say receivers. You know what the priority is? Just take a guess. Take a guess.
The line?
Thank you. Bingo. Yes, the offensive line sucks. It's discombobulated. It's the worst in the league. And you know what's frustrating about this? We haven't had a line since 2011, 2012. Bro, that's when I was in middle school and or elementary school and I watched us win a Super Bowl. That's the last time we had a good line with David Deal and Chris Neat. That's the last time.
There were some dogs up there.
Oh, there were some monsters. Monsters.
Pugh was also on that team, too.
Yo, yeah, Pugh was on that team, too. Shout out to him.
Yo.
That's the last time we had an offensive line. And you know what it resulted in? A Super Bowl. You can't win football games if Russell Wilson's back there fighting for his life. He has no time to throw the ball. He's running out the pocket. And I don't even blame him. Some of the plays he's running out the pocket because he don't want to get hit. I don't blame him. Underthrow some of the balls. I don't blame him. You're getting laid out when you're throwing it. So we need to improve. It is imperative that we improve that offensive line. It is mandatory. Joe, I don't care what you got to do this season, man. I don't care if you got to call people from the couch like the Kansas City Chiefs. We need an offensive line, bro. We do. That right there. Yeah. And one more thing, Mo, and I'm going to let this go. I'm going to add on to my teams.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we on the 1 yard line and we can't score?
Like, just I ain't gonna lie. At that point, you just got a QB sneak and jump over.
The 1 yard line.
He's not physically gifted, so.
And we can't score a touchdown.
You don't have that luxury.
We can't score a touchdown on the 1 yard line. I know the run game sucked, but 1 yard line? This was the same problem we had last year. We were 32nd in the red zone. I'm done with my Giants. I'm done with my Giants.
Red zone's where you make your money.
I'm done ranting on about the Giants. They frustrated me. I still have some optimism in them. And I hope Joe watches the film, calls some people up, and gets some linemen. And alleviates this problem with Malik Neighbors. Now, my other teams that I have to talk about. I would say another team that disappointed me was obviously the Ravens. We talked about that. I would say the Bengals disappointed me and the Texans. The Bengals disappointed me because they barely beat the Browns. Yeah. If the Browns made an extra point, their kicker makes a field goal, and I can't remember
if the kicker was any type of good, they won.
Yeah, they win the game, and if their receiver catches the ball and it doesn't result in a pick, they win the game. What I'm disappointed about, too, is how the Bengals have not improved that secondary. Gosh, it still sucks. It still sucks. Their defense is still bad, bro. Made Joe Flacco go out there and look like he was Peyton Manning or Tom Brady or something.
I mean, it's Joe Flacco.
Stop it.
You know
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
You know, that's light work for Joe Flacco. And those interceptions weren't even his fault, so.
Yeah, they weren't. I'll be honest with you with that. They disappointed me.
One thing you know about Joe Flacco, he's gonna put up like 300 yards, a touchdown or 2 touchdowns, and maybe 1 or 2 picks. That's a Joe Flacco
typical
stat. Right there.
Yeah, typical Joe Flacco day.
Yeah.
The Texans disappointed me because they have not improved their offensive line. I thought I was gonna see some improvement, but C.J. Stroud was fighting for his life too. I watched the game. I'm like, can C.J. Stroud get a second? But those are all the teams that disappoint me. Giants, number one. Like, bro, it's to the point I wanted to come on here and lie to you and say that our offensive line improved. I mean, our offensive line regressed. That's what I meant to say. It didn't regress. It stayed the same as last year. What are we doing all
missing
season?
Your tackle though.
You said our tackle?
Yeah, you're missing him. What's his name? Andrew Thomas?
Yeah, we are. He didn't play on my.
I think when he gets back, your edge will be a little bit more solid, but you really do got to work on that interior because Russell Wilson was getting blitzed in that interior, like, real bad.
17 for 37 isn't going to cut it.
Yeah, no. I ain't going to lie. Your O-line needs to... They need to start having some pride because if you're blocking and you keep turning around and you're the reason why your quarterback's getting hit, you got at some point you gotta ball your fist up and do whatever you gotta do to make sure your quarterback don't get
hit. Literally. But yeah, man, did you have any other teams that disappointed you other than your Ravens?
Miami. I think Tua's. I don't think Tua is a good quarterback. I think he should be gone. I think Mike McDaniel is not that good of a coach. I think he'll be gone.
I've been saying that.
Week 7. I don't know what's going on in Miami. I think Tyreek Hill is probably out of there. They're probably going to go into a rebuild. So I just don't know with these Dolphins, but they're very disappointing. Chiefs disappointed me for losing opening night, but you love to see the Chiefs lose. So
I love it.
Nothing wrong with that.
I love it.
But yeah, this isn't a team, but a player that disappointed me was CeeDee Lamb. If you're going to be a top 5 receiver in this league, you can't drop that many passes, especially in the fourth quarter. But those are everyone and all the teams that disappointed me personally. Everything else was straight.
Can I ask you something? Because people were getting mad at me for this, or maybe I'm just hallucinating or something. Did Philly honestly look? Because you remind me of it when you talked about CeeDee Lamb. Did Philly really look that good against Dallas?
Nah, they look like usual Philly. They look like
they didn't look that good to me. I'm sorry,
they just look like the Philly that gets by. If
CeeDee Lamb,
AJ Brown was locked up, Devontae Smith was locked up, but they still won the game and. That's what Philly does. They always figure out a way to win it. That's how they won. That's how they got to the Super Bowl, and they won the Super Bowl because they blew them out. But they just always find a way to win.
Yeah, I was with the Eagles, man. It's like when I was watching it, they're like you said, typical Philly. But I'm not that confident in them. I'm not. But we're going to see as the season rolls on. We're going to see.
Now, there was always that problem for you last year that they weren't dominating teams enough. That was your problem with them.
Hey, man, this is a different year. This is a different year. This is a different year.
That is true.
If CeeDee Lamb catches those balls, I don't know if Philly wins.
Oh, the game's over.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I just had to bring that up.
CeeDee Lamb finished with 110 yards. He dropped the ball 4 times. He would have had a career day.
Yeah. Now, I have to mention this to you because you predicted this, and this is the first time I agree with you in a while. Mo, boy, the Broncos look scary, boy. The Broncos look scary, boy. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
I'm trying to tell you. I do think Bo Nix needed to play a little bit better.
Oh yeah, Bo Nix didn't play good. He didn't play good at all.
Even on a bad game, their defense is legit. I'm trying to tell you, their defense is legit.
That defense.
When you got the best corner in the league, you got a great pickup in Dre Greenlaw. Got a good D line.
My boy Bonita.
You're good basically everywhere. So I think that that goes to show we haven't even mentioned their star receiver Cortland Sutton, who only had 66 yards, but he had a touchdown. He's going to get a touchdown every game. It doesn't matter what he's doing. He could be playing. He could only have 1 catch for 11 yards. Those 11 yards resulted in a touchdown. He's just that consistent. So
I think the
Broncos are going to be a team to look out for. So
nah. Yo, bruh, they allowed 2.4 yards per play, bro.
Yeah.
I said, what? I know the Titans aren't a legitimate team, but to do that to an NFL team is mind-boggling. It's crazy. Yeah, it's mind-boggling. It's crazy. And they only had 133 yards in the game. You don't do that to an NFL team. And you said Bo Nix wasn't even playing good. He wasn't. He admitted that the defense got them that win.
Yep. And they still, I mean, that's just dominant. That's a defense we really need to look out for. If they're doing this, they're obviously not going to be holding teams at 2 yards play, but if they're holding teams to very low yards per play this year, then this is seriously a team we got to talk about, especially if their offense becomes consistent.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Pat Surtain's my guy. Shout out to him.
Yeah, PS2.
Yeah. So, based off week 1, who do we believe will be an MVP right now?
You know, as much as I want to say Lamar Jackson, because that's just, you know, that will forever be my answer, I got to give it to Josh Allen, honestly.
I'm shocked. I'm appalled, man.
Josh Allen, first off, he played turnover-free football. He didn't throw a single turnover. He came back, another comeback, you know what I'm saying? He just looked, and especially he was taking what the Ravens was giving him. You know, he just looked like the Josh Allen that we know. And if he continues to throw for touchdowns and run for touchdowns, what's to say he doesn't go back-to-back?
Hey, man.
Hurts me to say that, Mike. It kills me.
I know it does. That's why I'm not even talking. I want to witness this moment so I can just hear it forever.
Hey, we might have to cut this out, man.
But
Josh Allen's my pick as of right now, especially off of week 1. When you have a game like that, when you're down 15 and with 3 minutes left, and you lead your team back to a W, like, I can't even hate it.
Yeah, man. I would have to say Josh Allen for sure. That was my guy. I had 2 people on the list. I had Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. If we want to look at stats, technically, Geno Smith would be an MVP because he had a high completion percentage. But I would never say Geno Smith would be an MVP. Those words can't get out my mouth.
Why not?
Will the Raiders be a legitimate team? No. They beat the Patriots. Congratulations to them and Brock Bowsers. But would I ever consider the Raiders a threat in the AFC? No, I wouldn't. I did say they were going to be better than the Seahawks, though.
You can't just say that. You know, they got Genty, they got Brock Bowers,
Jacoby Myers.
You know, Jacoby Myers. Yeah, you got all these people. It's obviously I don't think he's gonna continue to do this, but they do have Pete Carroll down there who has won a Super Bowl. Now, granted, that was years ago, but gotta respect it.
I respect it. I said even before the season started, I was telling you and Zay, y'all didn't believe me. I said the Raiders were gonna be a decent team.
You told me I had the Patriots beating them too, and they didn't beat them. So
it feels good to be right. It feels good to be right. That's the second or third time in this video that I was right about week 1. I said the Steelers. I said the Raiders. Don't let me get on a hot streak, Mo.
Oh, I really hope you don't get on a hot streak. I can't have you on a hot streak again because that Pacers run, that was easily the worst I've ever had to endure with Mike. Because when UConn was winning, it's UConn, but the Pacers, that one was annoying. That was annoying.
But
we hate when you're right, Mike. We hate it.
Yeah, man, the Raiders gonna be that decent team. But with MVP talk, seriously though, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, those are the 2 guys. I can't put Mahomes in there as of week 1, just week 1, or Burrow in there. I have to put them 2 because Lamar Jackson, he might not have thrown for a lot of yards, but he still had a productive game on the ground, in the air, making the right decisive decisions. And everything, so I would have to go with.
Bro ran back 19.
That
20
play,
yards.
That play was crazy.
15-yard gain out of running backwards 20 yards. That's a whole lot of running for y'all for y'all that's never played football.
That's a lot of running.
I've never played quarterback, But I play football. I can't imagine running back 20 yards with grown men chasing me. Running back 20 yards, somehow getting out of Joey Bosa's hands. And then running back up and turning it into a first down. Yeah, I thought we were going to win the game off of that alone. But,
No, while I seen that, it's LaMarvelous. That's all you could say.
Yeah, literally.
It's LaMarvelous. Because I'm looking at this, I'm like, this man might get sacked. Oh, back up. Oh, cut up. Man, backed up 20 yards. I'm like, come on. This man's Houdini or something. Yeah, so Lamar Jackson definitely is that candidate for me. And Josh Allen, because obviously what Bo just said, he had an impressive performance on Sunday. Threw the ball for almost 400 yards, got a lot of yards on his legs, and just came back, man, when it was crucial moments. So I'll have to go with them two right now. Until someone proves me otherwise, I don't know. I'll have to go with them. Jalen Hurts looked good too, but I think Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson performed a little bit better.
A little bit.
Man. No, a whole lot better. Yeah.
A whole lot, bro. Especially Josh Allen.
Ooh, boy, I love it. How much would it hurt you to say if Joe Burrow played like Josh Allen? How much would it pain you to say that Joe Burrow could be an MVP?
It wouldn't pay me that much because, honestly, if the Bengals didn't have a losing record last year, I do think Joe Burrow would have won the MVP. So, Joe Burrow was playing like crazy last year. Actually, no, I don't think he would have won the MVP. I think Lamar Jackson should have won the MVP. He went 41-4. Like, you can't, come on, bro. 41-4 and almost 1,000 yards rushing. Like, that is crazy. How do you not give that MVP?
And over 4,000 passing yards.
I mean, like, Joe Burrow's a great quarterback. I can't hate. As much as I hate the Bengals, I'm not going to hate on Joe Burrow. He's also on my fantasy team, so there's no hate over here.
That one-handed pass?
He's got to play better next week, though, or else I'm going to start hating.
That one-hand pass by D-Hop? That catch and run by Zay Flowers?
Oh, my goodness. D-Hop, man.
Dang, man. Y'all should have won that game.
I jumped so high, I hit my head on the ceiling in my room. Like, I've never seen a Ravens wide receiver make that catch a day in my life.
Y'all should have won that game, man.
Man, you should have. Now I can't even watch that game ever again. Like, I can't watch a highlight. I can't do nothing because it's just gonna remind me that we lost. So it just sucks because we had such a great game. Zay Flowers had a career high in receiving yards. Derrick Henry had
almost 200 rushing yards, bro.
DeAndre Hopkins had a one-hand catch. Lamar Jackson was balling out, and now I will never ever watch any highlight or anything of that game ever again.
Hey, man. I always cook up during NFL season and NBA season. I want a hot streak. Right now, I'm on a 2 hot streak because I said the Raiders are going to be decent. I hope they hold me up on that. And who else? I say the Steelers were going to give y'all problems. I hope they hold me up on that too. So we're going to see. Hey, man. Is there anything you guys say to the people before we log out of here?
Get us to 2K on TikTok. We're almost there. We are almost there, y'all. We really appreciate the love and support y'all show us on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram. Just keep showing love. We're trying to put out the best content possible to make y'all engaged and make y'all want to, interact with us. So, like I said, get us to 2K on TikTok, man.
He said
1K
2?
on YouTube, 1K on Instagram.
He said 2. By the end of the year, we want 10 on TikTok.
Well, yeah, we want 10.
We want 10.
But in order to get to 10, we got to get to 2 first. So give us
2
2K.
right there. Yeah,
and then y'all know what to do. 2K, 3K, 4K, 5K, all the way up to 10K. Get us to a million.
Get to a million. Because I'm going to hold you to this till we get to a million. You said a million on any platform, you jumping out of a plane.
Oh my goodness. Yo, we just need to forget about that. That's what we need to do.
No, we're not gonna forget about that. You know I hold on to stuff.
Man.
I don't care how long it takes.
I don't think y'all understand. I am deathly afraid of heights. And, I did say if we get a million, I'll jump out of a plane. If we get $1 million, I'll do it. Like, I'll do it. I'll have no other choice. But I'm not looking forward to jumping out of a plane. But I'll do it for y'all.
We gonna see, man. That $1 million gonna come. He's gonna be out of a plane. We're gonna record it. But man, like, comment, subscribe, and we out, man.
Warriors about to win it today, bro. We're messing with the Why not, bro?